Hey everybody, shout out or good morning from the bridge. from the bridge. Consider me the troll. You can't cross my bridge unless you kiss me. See, if I was a troll, I'd be super perverted. But hi, I'm filming the other part of this from a bridge. So let's get into it. Let me just look at my script. Hey, what is going on? What's going on? I was trying to think of a fun, cute nickname for you, but I don't have one off the top of the dome. So, hello. I am feeling, I think I'm ovulating. Is that TMI? Maybe. I'm having so, I'm feeling the need to be vulnerable, okay? Is that fine? Can we do that? Are you okay with that? Fuck. If vulnerability freaks you out, me too. But this might not be the video for you. I'm not too sure. So, today, I would like to talk. Today, it's nighttime. I would like to talk about impermanence because there's a lot of reasons for this. I haven't even posted my other video yet because here's the thing, you guys, I fucking hate editing. I hate editing, and I am gonna be very much like a hater for a second. I don't like editing. I like to film and I like to talk, obviously, but editing, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I'm not very good at it either. It's no secret, it's fine. I can admit my flaws and where I fall short. It's one of my many talents. But I I haven't posted my other video yet, but I just already want to make a new one. So that's fun. I'm having fun. Okay, sue me, lock me up. I want to talk about impermanence because it has been just as it is in like all of our lives. I think I definitely sometimes have a bad habit of in these videos speaking on things as if I'm the first one to think and feel and experience them. I think all of us are kind of, I think we all kind of fall into that category. I think we get very wrapped up in our own worlds and our own heads and our own realities, and we kind of often forget that people are experiencing it right along with us. I mean, not in the way that we are, maybe, but in their own ways. And like, I find a lot of comfort in that because I've been going through a really, 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 really weird, hard time with mental health and grief and moving this year. It's presented me with just a lot of stuff in a really short amount of time. And I've been doing a lot of stuff too. And part of me thinks I've been biting off more than I can chew, but that's a different topic. Impermanence is what I want to talk about because I had a full-blown existential crisis recently, and I kind of was just I feel like I'm just learning how to walk again, I guess, and I'm being reborn. And I feel like I'm just learning about this life again for the first time. And like everything's new to me, and I'm just now learning about the way that it actually works and the way that it actually flows. And I'm moving back home. I've made the decision to move back home. I moved somewhere this year and it didn't work for me. And I spent a lot of my time in that new location being really mad and hurt and upset, and for good reason. Like, I don't blame myself anymore. But I realized that now, of course, this is so typical, this is always how it goes. Now that I'm moving home and moving away from it, I'm realizing how badly I'm gonna miss it. And that is just such a bitch because I know that for the steps that I need to take right now for myself and going forward, it's necessary. But I realized how much I wish I would have done things differently and enjoyed it more for what it was and stopped being so harsh about it and blaming the place when in reality it was me. And if I always forget how everything is impermanent and how everything is constantly changing. And I've always gone back and forth with that too. I'm like, why the fuck is change a thing when it hurts so bad? And, you know, I'm realizing now that I'm just like, well, if everything always stayed the same, first of all, we'd go out of our minds cuckoo crazy. We need change as humans. And like, growth too. It wouldn't exist. And I just feel like this year I'm finally like swallowing these really tough pills to swallow. Like I don't like to. Like I can feel it getting clogged in my throat a little bit. Like I don't want to swallow it, but I also just have recently had an experience, like my first experience, an encounter with death with one of the closest people to me, and that loss. Oh my god! And it like, oof, dude, it rips you open and like unravels you and chews you up and spits you out. And it's one of those times where you often start questioning the meaning of everything. Like I sure did. Like I said, I spiraled and I went super existential, and I was like, oh my god, like what even is the point of any of it? And I looked it up online, and apparently this is a very normal human thing that happens, like especially when big life changes are involved. And considering the fact that this whole year has been a big life change, it makes perfect sense. But so that necklace is driving me absolutely bonkers. Also, I already introduced myself, but hello, I am the one that edits these videos. Still the same bitch, different day though. So yeah. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah. Don't mind me. You won't even know I'm here. I promise. You know? But you actually might, because I'm an attention whore. Ooh. It's still... I feel so raw right now. And I feel so vulnerable. And that is something that I used to run from in a very big way. And it was not something that I don't like to be the one that needs help. I like to be the one that helps other people. And I think, again, that's a thing that a lot of us share. And I think about that, and it makes me, I'm very tender right now. Like I said, I'm in a very interesting space because of like a ceremony that I've embarked on recently. I did ayahuasca. I'm going to talk about it more. I want to make sure that I'm speaking about it in a way that's respectful to the practice and the medicine, and also remaining sacred to myself. But also I do think that there is insights that can be shared that I think could be good for people to hear, but I'm figuring that all out with time. But it cracks you open and it leaves you raw and vulnerable, and it teaches you about life and death. And considering that I've had a year that's been included a lot of death too, like it's been hard. And like I said, I was getting at earlier, I don't like to be the one that needs help. For some reason, I have it in my head that needing help is a bad thing. And it's so funny even saying that out loud, because you realize how silly it sounds. You're just like, help. We all need that. Like, none of us know what we're doing. We're on a rock hurling through space. We just kind of showed up here, and we already are living in a weird time. And you think that you can just be born into this and know exactly what you're doing and not need help. And if that is you, wow, kudos to you, my friend. But I think that's what's so beautiful about humans, is the fact that all of us need help from time to time in this life, and it's not a bad thing. In fact, I think one of the bravest things a human can do is reach out for help. And that is me sucking my own dick, because I have reached out for help recently. and I never in a million years would have ever done that. But we are little helpers. That's what humans are. We like to help others, and we like to let ourselves be helped, even though it might be a little bit hard on some of us. But like, we're put here in this chaotic mess, and we want so badly to help, and so we do everything in our power to try to help in our own ways. And a lot of the time, I've said this before, but like, I believe that everyone is doing the best that they know how based on the circumstances they've been given. I truly, truly, truly believe that. And a lot of the time, what we think is helping is actually not helping. And like, that is all part of the process, is learning and fucking up and falling down and failing. And again, I have been beating myself up in such a detrimental way that I'm like, I cannot believe I just moved up there and I couldn't make it work. Like, I am such a fucking failure. But the reality of that is like, that's not true. You just are figuring out that that's not where you want to take this life. There's somewhere else that's been calling, that's always been calling, and now you're finally answering and you're taking steps towards that. And then, of course, I get in my head and I'm like, well, what if that's not what I want to do either? Well, then there's about a billion other things that you could do. And you can try other things. I'm privileged enough where I get the ability to try out so many different things, try on so many different outfits, like kind of seeing what fits, what doesn't. And I think it gets easy, especially at my age, if something doesn't work right off the bat, to be like, I am just such a fucking failure. Like, but what does that even mean? That's not even a thing. Like, I don't think any of us are failures. I think just being alive sometimes and making it through the day is a success in of itself. And I think that impermanence is something that I have really, really, really struggled with. And it haunts me almost how fast things change. And I've always tried to fight the change, like fight tooth and nail. I deal with change in such a piss poor way, girl. Oh. And it's funny because it's like I'm realizing it's again that tough pill to swallow. I'm like gagging on it. But I'm realizing that I will be forever fighting with myself and with life and making myself miserable if I don't accept the fact that change is the only constant. Oh my God, it makes me sick to even say out loud. But, and again, I always am just like, why the fuck is it this way? Like, it doesn't, like, that sucks. All it is pain then. Like, you're just being set up for pain and sorrow and heartbreak and sadness. And maybe that's all true, but I always often forget that that means it's also setting you up for beauty and love and all of it. And I said a little bit in my last video, it all fits. And impermanence teaches us to move slower and to get into our bodies and our breath and everything, and kind of realize that the moment to moment is the gift. And impermanence is the beauty of it. Again, like, if you could just stop everything from moving, it just wouldn't work. We need that movement. We need that growth. I say we, and I'm not even just referring to humans, I'm referring to life. It needs it. And I also have been having a lot of beautiful moments where I've realized that I've been thinking, because I'm a very existential person, of course, and also having this experience with plant medicine has really showed me a lot. But maybe too much, girl. I need to just get into the basic dumb shit now. I've gone way too far down too many rabbit holes. I have fucked myself. I just need to focus on healing, girl, and be in the now. Woo, imagine that. But I've just had the most deep appreciation and respect for human beings, and every person that has walked before me, like literally every single person, and the role that they played, and all of life. Like, I have such an appreciation for all of it, and because I think about it, I think about my fuck ass racist ancestors. Yeah, I know y'all was racist. That's why I'm trying to undo the narrative. But like them not really kind of knowing what they were doing or where they were going, but they wanted to create a better life. So they got on a ship and they were trying something new, and like it was unknown and they were probably petrified. And then I think of other cultures and like them wanting to create a world that's better for the future, and like all of these people that have walked before me in such different ways and walked and figured out exactly how to live the life that they've been given for them at that time and cultivating it in a way so I could walk and live this life. It's very, very beautiful and very sacred. And I think about all that are going to walk after me, and all like I'm a moody little bitch, and people piss me off for the best of them, and I can get real like, oh my god, fuck you, bro, and I am still like that. But I also have so much compassion and empathy for people that I'm living with on this earth right now, and the people again that have come before me and walked before me and did their best in hopes that they didn't even know why they were doing it, but they just wanted so badly to create a better life for future generations in their own way, and like thinking, just taking those steps into the unknown and doing that. And I think that that is so fucking beautiful. And though my time here might be very, very short, I really want to play my part in doing the same. And I think I put too much pressure on myself because I'm like, I think all of us do. I think all of us have a bit of a chip on our shoulder and a bit of a like, I'm gonna change the world. And it's like, okay, well, that, you know, you hit a certain age and you realize that that's kind of unrealistic and it's kind of sickening when you hit that realization. But it's also just like, well, that doesn't mean that there is stuff that you can do to help in your time here. Like, and you, yeah, I don't know. I tend to have a really cynical approach on things and outlook on things, but for some reason, this medicine and this healing is making me a lot more soft and kind and gentle and appreciative of all life, literally all life that's come before me. And it's very beautiful. And like, I think that again, it goes back to the impermanence. It's just making me so grateful for the present moments that I get, and the realizing how fragile and temporary it all is. Like it's been a very scary, daunting thought, and I didn't even realize how much anxiety and fear and sorrow I had in that area of my life until it brought all of it to the surface. And I'm learning to finally accept it and not be so scared of it, and realizing that it serves a very good purpose, and like trying to shift my beliefs to falling in love with impermanence rather than fighting it, because it's gonna win every time. Like, please, girl, what the fuck? I can't KO that bitch. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Stop time? I'm not Doctor Strange. I wish I was though. Is that Doctor Strange? I don't know. I need to brush up on my Marvel, but yeah. I guess you just get a certain sense of gratitude that you're just like, oh my god. And every single thing in front of you starts to feel like a precious object and flower, and you want to start treating it as such, including yourself, because you're just like, wow, like this is so special. And again, I used to view it in the total opposite way, where I'm like, oh my fucking god, like this is just another stupid thing that's going to be destroyed one day. But like, maybe that is the case, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't deserve love right now, does it? Like, do you ever look at something and think in your head, you're like, well, since you're going to die one day, fuck you. Like, get fucked, it doesn't even matter. Maybe you do think of it like that, and if that works for you, ooh, girl, I commend you, because that that just simply does not, that doesn't resonate with me at all. It resonates in the exact opposite way, where it's like, and suck my dick because I'm such a good person. Yeah. Um, but it just, like, yeah, again, it just makes me look at everything in my life and everyone and just want to give them every ounce of love that I possess, because I'm just like, if we're all impermanent, and like that again is a tough pill to swallow. And that's why I just want to hold you so fucking tight right now. Because, oh my God, you are just such a gift to me in this life. And I can't even believe that I get you through this. And again, maybe I just got lucky with the people that I got in my life. But I'm just like, even just this, I'm just like, I don't know. I really think I'm also going to start my period. Wait, no, imagine like me editing this back. Let's ask her. Hey girl. Hey Pookie. Hey queen. Hey sex god. Sorry, was that too much? Was that weird? Also, how long are we gonna be doing this? I feel like the bit's dead. How you feeling? How's your head? How's your heart? Oh, how I'm feeling, right. I woke up on the sad part of the bed, yeah. The devastated part of the bed. Did you see me look to see if anyone was like coming? I'm like, don't interrupt me. Oh my, I'm having an intrusive thought to just throw my camera in the river, but I'm not gonna do that, okay? Also, look at how scary and weird it is over there. Anyway, oh, yes, quite right, how I'm feeling. Really sad about a chapter ending that I know needs to end, but I still am just trying so hard to reread it. Is that a stupid analogy? Maybe. No, your stupid analogy. Blow me. No, seriously. Blowjob on the bridge, anybody? Told you I was a kinky troll. I don't know, you guys. When I'm like sad or uncomfortable, I overcompensate in weird ways. But, yeah, no, I'm devastated. I'm upset. I know I really look it. But, my hand is getting frostbite from holding this camera. We need to wrap this up. But, yeah, the closing of chapters, even though I know it's necessary and I'm excited about where I'm taking myself, I'm indecisive, and I always kind of double back and be like, but what if I just waited longer? Well, if I waited longer, I'll be waiting forever, an eternity, because I know that if I don't rip that little Band-Aid off, it just will stay on, and then the scab will get infected. Again, with the shitty analogies, I don't know. But yeah, in a nutshell, I'm sad, but I also know that I'm doing the right thing in the long run. But that doesn't mean it's not twisting the knife right in. Oh, cool. All right, what was the last thing I had to say? I'm gonna go get coffee. What's your order? Do you want coffee? I bet you want fuck-ass oat milk in there. Please do not, I hope that didn't make me lose the LGBTQ plus community, because, hey, babe, kisses, I'm a part of it. I'm with you, okay? But I also don't like oat milk, so actually I might get burned at the stake and hung for witchcraft for that. The community might exile me. Maybe I am, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, period. Oh, bitch, please. You have no idea what I just said. You're just pretending. I know your tricks. Because I can't tell if it's like the medicine still working in me, or if it's my period and hormones, or both. I don't even know. I don't know. Also, I need to make a video about derealization and like not feeling like you're real and you're trapped and a bad trip. But I don't want to talk about that right now. I actually think I might need a little bit of time to get in that area. Oh. But again, it's one of those things, I start like asking people about these like mental things that I struggle with, and it's so comforting because people are like, oh yeah, no, like I do that too. I'm like, oh my God, thank God. See, it's so funny because it's so simple. The solution is so simple. Like, once you get out of your head, period. That's like where the sentence ends. At least for me, I'm like, that is where the healing begins, is like getting out of my own head and my own really fucked up loop that I'm keeping myself in. And like, more often than not, I think when you do this, you're gonna realize how, sorry babe, not special you are. Because everyone else around you is probably feeling it to some degree too. Because again, I strongly believe we are much more alike than we are different. But yeah, I do want to I want to talk about mental health a little bit more on this channel as I continue to unravel it. I wish I could talk about it a bit more with you right now, but like again, I'm kind of in the thick of it, and I always want to make sure that I'm practicing what I preach. And if I don't have a handle on my own mental health, how the fuck am I gonna go preach at you about yours? So just give me a second, okay? Let me just I'll come up for air and then we'll talk. But yeah, again, it's like the matter of me admitting right now to myself and to everyone that I'm like, no, I'm the one that needs help right now. But it won't always be this way. And then once I can kind of get a little bit more regulated, then I can go back to helping others. Because girl, I tried so hard this whole year. Oh please, it was a dumpster fire. Blew up right in my damn face. But like I tried to go around and solve other people's problems, and I would just put my own stuff on the back burner. I'm like, whatever, bitch, like you just sit over there, I'm gonna go over here and place myself in their problems and issues and try to fix them, because that's a lot easier than looking at you, because you're really scary because you're mine and I don't really want that. So I'm gonna focus on no. So by the way, that doesn't work. If you're trying it right now, continue to try it and let me know how it goes for you. Maybe it'll go better. It literally, girl, it ate me alive. Oh, it was so bad. No. So that's why. And I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation. Now here I am, desperately needing to work on my own problems first. Ugh, isn't it just such a bitch? Ooh, the only way that you can change the world is if you change yourself. You start with the man in the mirror, Michael Jackson. Hee hee. Yeah, it's so... It's funny though. Maybe if I try to control and change everything around me, then I can... Nope, you. You gotta be the change. Be the change you want to see in the world. God. This is like turning into like a Joanne's greeting card like YouTube channel. That's actually where I get all my ideas. I just go to the nearest craft store and look at the rugs and I'm like, oh, perfect, impermanence. I'm gonna talk about that. That's perfect. So shout out Joanne's. Just kidding. You're out of business. Shout out Hobby Lobby. Thank you so much for this video idea. I'm just kidding. But yeah. Also, I hope for your own peace of mind you realize that like impermanence is not a bad or scary thing and you shouldn't label it as such. I have a problem with doing that too. Change and impermanence and death and all of these things in life that we have a habit of like viewing as bad. It's not bad, it's a teacher. It's a guide. And it's not it's not personal. It's not personal. And like I think that you should learn from all of these things because it teaches you how to live well and live in a way that feels good and authentic to you, you know? So just some food for thought. Goodbye. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. I want to call you a bad name, but feeling nice. Also, what do we think of the hair, you guys? It's growing out. It's growing out. It's fun. Anyways, love you, even if it is all impermanent. Womp womp. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Peace out and stuff. It's such a pretty day. I hope it's a pretty day where you are. I love you. If life is doing that thing that it's always doing, changing, and it's really hard on you, take a breath and yeah, get yourself present and get yourself grounded. You're allowed to mourn and grieve as long as you balance that sexy little sadness out with a little bit of excitement, because you have no idea what's coming. Hopefully me on the bridge. No, but seriously, you have no idea how good it could possibly get. I think it's a lot easier for our ego stories to tell us like how shitty and horrible it's gonna have to be. Why does it have to be that way? Like, you can choose it to be a different way, always. So just keep that in mind. I'm also saying that for myself to hear. Don't think I'm scolding you. I'm saying this for me to hear. It's all for me, love bug, but hopefully you can pull something yourself too in your own story. But okay, anyways, for realsies this time. I love you so bad. Bye.